Hello, my name is Cottier, and this is my topic persuasive speech for my online speech class. My topic is paying college athletes. Is it fair to be getting paid to play a sport if you're not a professional at it? The controversy over paying student athletes has been around for many years and seems to erupt more whenever seasonal sports like college football and basketball come on TV. The reason why the controversy is if it's fair or not is because they're not professional athletes, but they do work extremely hard at what they do. Which brings me to my first main point. College athletes' hard work does not go unnoticed. From my personal experience, I know how hard it is to be a student athlete by balancing academics and your sport, so you can excel in both. It takes a lot of commitment and dedication because you have practice almost every day and for multiple hours of the day. And you also have camps during the summer, which I assume is a lot harder to do at a college level. An opinion piece published in 2013 by the popular sports news website ESPN says that these student athletes sign a contract saying that they're doing this sport for a scholarship and no other compensation. But they do receive benefits, which brings me to my second main point. College athletes are already paid. In the same ESPN article, college athletes are being paid through their tuition, room and board, and equipment. They either get free or decreased tuition, and they also most likely don't have to pay for their equipment like shoes, uniforms, and other things like bags and warm-up suits. A U.S. News published a piece by the president of California State University, who also sits on the NCAA Division I Board of Directors. He said if these colleges and organizations see that the colleges are paying their student athletes and that they're stable doing it, that they might not fund or give donations to the colleges anymore. Which brings me to my third main point. College athletes are not professionals. A 2015 academic article, Student Athletes as Employees, by the Florida Bar Journal, says that these student athletes can basically be considered employees if they're paid a salary, like professional athletes are. Professional athletes work specifically for a salary, where student athletes are there for their education and to play a sport to represent their school, which should be their first priority, not money. A regional director defined employee as someone who performs services for another under a contract of hire subject to the other's control or right to control in return for payment, which is not what these student athletes are doing. They're playing for their school. Which brings me to my conclusion. A lot of people will think that it's unfair to pay college athletes because due to the fact of distribution of money, not knowing how much to pay each athlete. Most likely if you have a star athlete, he's going to be paid more than the regular athlete, which will cause conflict between the team itself. And most colleges do not have enough money to pay every single athlete in every single sport, which will also cause conflict between programs and will most likely colleges will have to drop certain athletic programs because they won't have enough money to fund them. These college athletics are also amateur sports, which means that they're not professional athletes and they should not be considered one. If you want to be considered a professional athlete, you would be in the NFL or the NBA. And you would see, if they're professional athletes, you would basically notice that they're not playing at a college level. It just wouldn't be considered college level football, basketball, volleyball, or anything like that. What I would like you to do is watch a video on wjsvideo.com called Opinion College Athletics Shouldn't Be Paid. It's a 7-minute interview with the NCAA president Mark Emmert. He says that their main goal in college athletics is to make sure that they're succeeding in their education first before their sport. That way, they have a better chance to become doctors and lawyers and teachers, and that's what they want them to do first, not become professional athletes. And he says most likely, a lot of their student athletes won't become professional athletes. There's a much higher chance that they will be something or succeed in their major before their sport. He also says that if they pay college athletes, it still wouldn't be considered a college sport because they're considered professional athletes. And that's why I do not think that college athletes should be paid. Thank you for listening to this speech, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.